And I'm gonna keep re-emphasizing this because actually coming out of Georgia Tech, I was probably a little too tech feature driven, and I was just all about functionality. And I learned, made a few mistakes, and learned if I want to make a hit game, I got to come at this a different angle. How I think, how engineers think, how programmers think, isn't really how most people make decisions, how people experience things. And for me, actually after 2K, I started getting into the psychology because I wanted to know why certain things were working. I needed to dig deeper into the principles. And as far as user experience, user interface, I did do psychology when I took a undergrad class in user interface with Dr. Henneman, who kind of got me into interactive media. But post career, during my career, there's a book called by Daniel Kahneman called Thinking Fast, Thinking Slow, and it talks about the the system 1, system 2 brain, the automatic brain versus your executive thinking brain, and it really gave me a good framework on how people process things and how the environment and just human nature of how we stereotype and how we make judgments on first impressions and how things make us feel, even if it's not the core things, how things are packaged actually will make me like or not like something before I get to the main thing, like a restaurant that has slow service or getting your menus and they forget your entree, but the food is amazing, and the restroom is overflowing with trash. Even though the food was great, your experience overall wasn't great. You're gonna give it a 3-star and you're not gonna come back. And in tech, we tend to be very reductionist, and we don't care about how the user gets to the feature. As long as the feature's in there somewhere, that's all that matters, and that would make your product great because of functionality. That might work for business, Y Combinator startups, customer service, workflow optimization, SaaS things. It doesn't work for games and experiences. Those Silicon Valley's product management and approaches to making products work functionality-wise doesn't work for experiences and entertainment. We are closer to Hollywood, and if you understand that, then and you research the psychology of how we think and how irrational we are. And there's another book, speaking of irrational, the Heath brothers, Chip Heath and his brother has a book about irrational behavior and behavioral economics. If you guys start to look into that and marry that with what we're doing at VR, that'll give you a lot of insights on how to make your experiences connect and resonate, and to just get that human emotion and experience part, because it's very vague, but if you understand the psychology of our brain, that'll help give you frameworks to figure out how to build these experiences. I'll put it at that.